Okay, in this video I'm going to be programming the All-American Drummer solo number 22, so from the Wilcoxons All-American Drummer book. I'm going to program it into a single preset, and then I'm going to break that preset apart into playlist items. I will then add the repeat markers and the alternate endings, and finally I will join those back together into a single preset that will have the repeats and alternate endings included and will scroll as a single preset. And I'm going to do it pretty quick because I want to see how quick all of this stuff works. So I'll begin by going to the library and presets here. I'm going to create a new rhythm and I will call it All American Drummer Solo number 22 and save. So this is loaded as a preset. I'm in split screen view and I can see the solo over here, so I'm going to be referencing this as I add over here. Now, first thing to note is that the solo is in 2/4, so I will set the time signature here by choosing 2/4 and hit done, and then I'm going to go ahead and edit this rhythm. And we need to start by putting in some rest, because this is a lead-in bar, but this isn't a full bar of 2/4. So in PolyNome, we actually need to clear this and put a quarter note rest, and then we want a offbeat eighth note. So I'm going to long press on the 2 here, take out the first note, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so I'm going to go through this and put in all of the rhythm first, and then we'll go back and add the accents and articulations and stickings. So we can see in bar 1 here, we have eighth notes, groups of 2 eighth notes, and then the next bar we have 4/16ths, 4/16ths. Bar 3, we have this, which is 2/16ths followed by an eighth. You can long press on the 4/16ths and then remove that last note, and you can tap here and save the rhythm, and that will add it to the saved rhythms palette down here, and you can just tap on that to add it again. I've actually done that with a lot of the common 16th rhythms here in my setup. So we need that again, so I'll tap it again. And then bar 4, note that the bar numbers are different in PolyNome to in the score because I labeled bar 1 as the first bar and not the lead-in bar. So this says bar 5, but we're actually looking at bar 4 here, just in case you get confused. Okay, so then we need 2 and a 4, and then the next bar is 2 and 2. The next bar is a 6, and then this one with the 3 triplets followed by an eighth note. You need to add that by tapping on the eighth note here and adding 3 triplets followed by an eighth note. So you can't have those beamed. If you do want them beamed, you can do it by long pressing on the 6 and take out those last 2. You'll see that you do get the same beamed rhythm, but the triplet bar is across the whole lot. So that last one has to be dotted in order for it to display like that. So then let's go over here to the next bar. We want 2 and 2. And then the next bar, we want 1 and the offbeat eighth, so I can long press on the 2 eighth notes, tap on beat 1 to remove it. The next bar, we have a 4 and a 2, and then 4, 4, 4, 4, repeated in bar 12, whoops, bar 13, 4 and a 2, bar 14 here, a 4 and a 2, bar 15, 4, 4, 16, 4, 1, 17, 6, and a 1. So we can see 18 bars, 17 bars. That's correct because we started counting here. So I've entered the entire rhythm, and that was really quick to do, even with stopping to explain some things. So next we're going to go through and add the stickings to this. So I'll tap underneath the notes. You can see by default we've got crash, snare, hi-hat, ride. I want these to all be practice pad sounds. So I'll tap on this menu button and change the button sounds. And from the sound sets here, I'll choose pads. And that assigns one practice pad sound to the right hand letters and a different practice pad sound to the left hand letters. So I'm going to go through and basically just type in what I see here. So that might be easier for me to zoom out. So we're starting right here. You won't see this move because I'm going to have my hands on the keyboard, but we're going to go right, 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 left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So we're at the end of line 1. Next line, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Next line, right, left, right, right, right on the next one. You can see these little stickings. You can't add stickings for the drags and the rolls in PolyNome, so we're just adding the letters that go under the main notes. So we need another right, and then we need right, right, left, left for those, right, right for those two, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. We scroll this along. So we are now on to bar 12 in here, which is bar 11 here. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcuts because I have a Bluetooth keyboard connected. I'll just show you how that works. So here we're going from here, shift, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, repeat. And then right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we're on the last line, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. And then the final bar, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So I've put the sticking in, and again, it took more time because I was pausing to explain things. We're going to go back to the beginning and put in the accents and articulations. So tap above the notes. On this first one, we have 2 slashes, so I can use the slash key or I can tap here twice. And we have a tie. You can see the tie over the top. PolyNome writes them underneath. So that's the first bar done. And then we go to the next note and we need an accent on that. You have 3 types of accents here, but we want the regular accent. And then we need a flam on this first note, so I can use that arrow to move across, and we put a flam and an accent. So that's there, nothing on the last note of that bar. So the next bar, we're going to have flam and an accent. So flam and an accent. And then this note is a flam. And the start of the next group of 4 is a flam. And then the next note is an accent. So we're here, and then we're on to the next bar. So I'm going to again use the keyboard to do this a little bit faster. So I'm going to move across to that note, and we need an accent, which is the A key, and a flam, which is F. And then we move to that note, which again is a flam and an accent. So start of the next line, flam accent, flam and then accent. Start of the next bar, flam accent on the first note, flam accent on the first of that. Next bar, nothing apart from the last note, which is an accent. So we are here, move on to the next line. So now we have a drag, so press F for flam twice gives you the drag and an accent. And then same on the next note. And then same on the next note. And then on the last one we have a drag, we have 2 slashes, and we have a tie. So you can use S or the slash key for the slash symbols. And then on this note we have an accent. The next note we have 2 slashes and a tie. And then we're on to this bar here. So we need an accent on the first note, and then a flam, and then 2 slashes and a tie, and an accent on the next note. And then to this bar, we want a flam and accent, and then on that note, a flam, flam, accent. That's the end of that line. So now we're down here, flam and an accent, flam on that one, flam on that one, flam on that one. And then it's a repeat. So flam and accent, flam, flam, flam. So now we're onto this bar. So this is flam and accent, flam, 2 slashes and a tie, and then an accent on that last note. Final bar of this line, flam, accent on the second note, flam and accent, drag and accent. Last line, flam and accent, flam, flam, flam accent, and then this alternate ending, flam, flam, flam accent. The last bar has an accent on the last note. So once you get the hang of it, you can really just look at the notation here and use the keys to go through and just check every now and again that you're at the start of a bar when you think you should be at the start of a bar. But that was very quick to enter this whole piece into a single preset. I'm going to hit done and we can play this through. Let's make this full screen here. Okay, so that playthrough was as if we had ignored all of the repeat markers and these alternate endings. Now, instead of programming through and trying to remember where you're up to, what I did here was programmed it through as it's written. And then what we're going to do is break apart this preset into a playlist where each item in the playlist is a bar of the preset. So to do that, you need to view it in the presets library and long press on here and choose break apart into bars. And that will create a playlist and you get to choose the number of the first bar. Now I am going to choose 0. So this bar will be called bar 0 and then the bar numbering will line up with what I have written here. So create playlist from bars. So we have All American Drummer solo number 22 and it's called it split. I can rename this, remove the split. So bar 0, you can see, is that lead-in bar, and bar 1 matches with this, bar 2 matches with this, etc. So now I'm going to put in this repeat start and this repeat end, and this repeat start and this repeat end, and then these alternate endings. So to repeat a number of bars, you select the bars you want to repeat. So in this case, bar 1 through 8. So I'll long press on here, choose select to go into select mode, select this as well, and then in actions select all between. So now we've got bars 1 through 8 selected, and then in actions again there is a repeat selected option. So when you choose this, it adds the repeat markers, so the start repeat before bar 1, the end repeat after bar 8, and then we want to do the same with 9 through actually 17. So we need to put the repeat end marker right here, and then we'll use the alternate endings to say to play bar 16 the first time and 17 the second time. So again, I can long press on here, select bar 9, select the last note. You can see we've got two items selected. So in actions, you can select all between, and then again, actions, you can repeat the selected. So we get the repeat markers around those. Finally, I need to say that bar 16 is the first time ending and bar 17 is the second time ending. So I'll choose the bar before bar 16, go into edit mode by tapping on the pencil, tap on plus to add a new item, and we want repeats, alternate ending, and alternate ending 1, and then we hit the plus. So you can see this is the first alternate ending, and then we'll choose 16 and add something after that. Repeats, alternate ending 2 this time. You can have an alternate ending be multiple endings if you want, so we just want 2. So now we get bar 15, bar 16 will play the first time. It won't play this because this is the second ending. It will repeat, and the second time round it will play bar 17. So this playlist, if I make this a little bigger, this playlist is good if you want to, for example, work on just bar 9. You can go to bar 9, you can disable the playlist and just work on this. You can slow the tempo down, and then you can go back into the playlist when you want to continue. If you wanted to work on just bars 9, 10, and 11, you can go into select mode. So we'll select this, select those, and then you can just tap this repeat button down here, and now it will play just those 3 bars on a loop. And then we can disable that repeating here, and you can play through the whole piece like this. So if you wanted the notation to scroll, we need to join these back together into a single preset, and we want it to take into account these repeat markings and alternate endings. You can do that by entering select mode. So another way to go into select mode is to tap the 3 dots at the top, choose select items. We can then select all, and it will select them all in order. And then we can go to actions again and chain presets together. So I'll call it solo22 single preset and create the chain. And you'll note that when it's created, this is actually 33 bars long, which is correct because we loop bars 1 through 8, that gives us 16, and then 9 through 16 essentially gives us 32 bars, and then we have that lead-in bar, which is the final bar. So let me make this a little bigger, I'll make this a little bigger, and you can follow along on here or on here. So there you go. That's how you can create a solo in a single preset, break it apart into bars, into a playlist, add the repeat markers and alternate endings, and then chain it back together into a single preset. I hope you found this video useful. And if you want to find more videos, check out the PolyNome YouTube channel at polynome.net/YouTube.